The two-day national level photography exhibition, competition and training workshop for press photographers focus on News 2.0 organized by the Karnataka Media Academy was inaugurated at the Karnataka Chitrakala Parishath in Bengaluru. The inaugural program was attended by film actor Sri Murali, Secretary to the Government Department of Information and Public Relations J. Manjunath IAS, Director of the Printers Mysore Limited K.N. Shantakumar, Karnataka Media Academy Chairperson Aisha Kanum, Academy Secretary L.P. Girish and PTI and Sony photo editor Gurinder Osan, among other dignitaries. In the national level photography competition, Binuraj from Kerala won the first prize, Kunal Patil from Mumbai secured the second prize and Veeragoni Rajinikanth from Telangana received the third prize. Speaking to Daily Salar Digital, Karnataka Media Academy Chairperson Aisha Kanum said the event was organized to enhance the skills of press photographers. Following the success of the first edition held in Hubli last year, this year's edition was expanded to the national level and received more than 220 news photography entries from across India. The photographs were judged by an eminent jury comprising former Outlook editor Krishna Prasad, AP senior photo editor Ijaz Rahi and PTI photo editor Gurinder Osan. Around 50 to 52 of the best photographs were selected for exhibition, while visitors also got the opportunity to view a rare collection of vintage cameras. The program featured workshops conducted by global camera brands Sony and Canon, giving participants hands-on exposure to the latest photography technology. Veteran photojournalist K.N. Shantakumar, who has covered 9 Olympic Games, inspired young photographers, while actor Sri Murali encouraged aspiring photojournalists through his presence. She asserted that the Academy's objective is to equip journalists with modern technology, improve professional skills and tackle fake news, deep fakes and misinformation. She added that the initiative also aims to encourage district journalists, students and more women to pursue photojournalism by bringing together universities, industry experts and professional photographers on a single platform. Highlighting the winning entries, she emphasized that the jury selected the photographs based on their strong human interest stories. The first prize winning image captured the emotional aftermath of the Wayanad tragedy. The second prize winning photograph taken by Kunal Patil portrayed a powerful moment involving a tiger and spectators. The third prize winning image depicted a person trapped during the Telangana floods. Concluding her remarks, Aisha Kanum highlighted that while both the camera and the photographer are equally important, it is the photographer's vision, emotion and storytelling that transform an ordinary image into an extraordinary photograph.
This was a very ambitious event, especially meant for the photographers, skilling the photographers' talent and their skills. And this was themed as focus on News 2.0. This is our second edition. The first edition we did last year in Hubli, where we had a competition and exhibition of news photos from across the state. So based on that success, we had a national contest. So there were photographer entries, news photographer entries from across the country. Over 220 entries we got from across the country. So we had a special eminent jurist to judge these. There was Mr. Krishna Prasad, former Outlook editor. There was Ijaz Rahi, AP senior photographer editor. Then we had Gurinder Osan from PTI from Delhi. So these jurists, they judged all these pictures and 3 were selected, which was very difficult task, which was very tough. Because each picture was good, each picture had a story. It was very difficult. So based on that, and then the rest were selected for display here. The best 50 and 52 we have put on display. And we had a display of old cameras. In fact, I myself have not seen these cameras in my lifetime. So first time seeing the cameras, so that was interesting. We called senior photojournalist and editor of Deccan Herald and Prajavani, Mr. Shantakumar, who has covered 9 Olympics. He's the senior most photographer in the state, I guess. So he was here, he inspired the photographers. We had Sri Murli, the film star. Since he works with the visual media, so his presence was like iconic for the youngsters, the young upcoming photojournalists. So he was there. Then we had our department secretary Manjunath, Mr. Manjunath. We had Mr. Anuchet, who encouraged us, in doing this huge exhibition. And at this scale, it was impossible without their support. We couldn't have done this. So the academy really owes a lot to the support from the government, especially the state government. So we have, really, taking forward the mission of fighting fake news and misinformation, and bringing in technology for the youngsters and for upskilling the techniques of the young photojournalists. So we also had a separate Karnataka section where the photographers from Karnataka displayed their work last year. So the same thing we again displayed in Bangalore. And the workshops were interesting. We conducted workshops with brands, global brands, like Sony and Canon. They came forward. They said they'll share their expertise, though it was just a non-commercial event. So they shared their expertise, which was very nice of them, So the students who came here were very happy with the kind of interaction they had, the kind of technology that has changed. This way, we aim to really focus on news with the camera focus, with the camera's focus. We aim to focus on news and keep news away from fake news, deep fakes and misinformation.
Events like this are supposed to be conducted by universities, campus and colleges. Why Media Academy?
Well, Media Academy has a role to play in upskilling the journalist, their profession, because most of the journalists in districts don't have access to technology. So our aim was to teach target the young journalists and the district journalists. They benefit from this kind of workshops, and universities also conduct such workshops. But for the students from universities coming here and interacting with veteran senior photographers is a big thing, it's a big exposure for them. So this was also intended to make the students learn photography better and make photojournalism as their career, especially most women. We saw there were few women a few years ago, but now slowly women are getting discouraged in coming to the field. So we wanted them to come forward, interact with people, see the challenges and learn technology and make this as a profession. So I'm sure the universities also do conduct such events, but here it's a amalgamation of universities, the academics and the professional photographers. So all that together at one platform is a big takeaway for all those interested in photojournalism.
Three prizes have been awarded. Tell about that.
Yeah, the 3 pictures are very interesting and very unique pictures they selected. The jury selected. The first one is Binuraj from Kerala. He clicked a picture of a Wayanad tragedy where 3 brothers passed away in that tragedy, and the sister is sitting and mourning that, which is a heart-touching picture, which is very, the moment you see that, it haunts you. That picture haunts you. So that picture was selected as a first, and the second picture was by Kunal Patil from Mumbai, and that was a very interesting picture. This is a picture right here. You can see this is Kunal pictures. Very nice, thrilling picture. It has a lot of human emotions. See the kids enjoying. He's a king of the jungle, but people are enjoying at his expense when he's stuck in a disaster. So that picture got a second. The caption was also good. A perfect arc of power as a tiger turns play into spectacle. And this is a real picture. It was discussed a lot, whether it's an AI picture or mixed picture. It's a real picture. Then third picture was by another photographer from Telangana. He did a picture again. There was Telangana floods and a person caught in the. See, most of the pictures were selected based on the human interest, human angle, human element involved in the photos. That is the job of the photojournalist. Involve the human element, convey a story through the human angle in their pictures. So based on that, the pictures were selected.
My last question: is it camera or man behind the camera?
Well, it is both. The camera cannot work independently. The man cannot work without the camera. So it is impossible to say that. Unless Yes, somewhere human beings gain superiority. I would always give credit to human beings, because unless they operate the camera never click good pictures. The humans add emotions. The camera works on their command. So it is both. It's a perfect combination of both.
Basically, what we have we were approached by the Aisha madam. So we want to make your media people to upgrade the cameras, because some of the people are taking old camera, they are shooting and they are struggling because they are not adopting the new technology. Because they have the old camera, they want to shoot, but they want to adopt the new technology, what is available, what they are missing on the new technology. Like they were looking speed, one camera which work together. For example, when you have an older technology of cameras, one person was holding one camera. So we need 2 person for holding one camera, one handycam. Now what we have brought, one camera, one person with 2 options in the same camera, we call hybrid. So he can shoot still photography as well as video in together. It can be any genre, any situation, speed, photos will be taken to. If you want video, that also can be shifted. So to make them upgrade, so we have brought the new cameras and new information to the photographers, and to help the student also. Someone who is using a smartphone, how can they build their career? So we have introduced a lot of options in our camera which to be informed to them.
But today industry is also switching from cameras to mobile phones.
No, yes sir, but again it has some limitation, because a mobile cannot do all the things. It has some limitation and bar that they cannot go above that. You need to have a specific cameras where they cannot be struggled, or they cannot, I want to take video, I want to upload, I'm struggling there. So those things has to come out by the people. So that's the reason cameras has to be there with them, and doing whatever content in the mobile, it's very limited. Say they cannot control speed, those things cannot be controlled.
Do you think events like this are important for students and to update about the industry?
Yes, 100%, because lot of people, now the Gen Z people are available, they want more practical, more information to be shared, like what camera to be used, what is my genre, this is my passion, what equipment I needed. So this is very important to do a workshop every yearly once or twice, depends on it.
My last question, is it the camera or the man behind the camera?
We can have 50-50 both of them, sir, because without camera man cannot survive, or man cannot survive by the cameras, because man made the camera and the camera show the another man what we are seeing to show other people.
I'd like to thank Aisha Khanna ma'am and Dr. Prashant sir for facilitating this and bringing this here. The experience was nice, informative.
So what did you learn here?
A lot about technology, information and all.
So do you think events like this are important?
Yeah, they are.
Why?
You'd get to know a lot, not just general knowledge around life, and this is helpful for you, for your courses and all.
Today media landscape is evolving very drastically. At the same time, the visual storytelling template also have been altered. It's time for us to focus on workshops like this, which is going to skill the future journalists, and which is going to be a platform for them to understand how media industry is going to perform as the days move on. So it's a great opportunity for the students, and we thank Karnataka Media Academy and Aisha Khanna ma'am for this opportunity. Thank you.
What was the reaction of the students when, because it's almost, the program is getting over, how was the reaction? What do you have to tell them? Events like this are important?
As I mentioned, okay, today students want to understand what is the future technology. And today everything is actually much more compressed. In this particular era, if students really want to be fitting into the industry pattern, then they need to get updated, and such kind of workshops will update them.
I'm attending this workshop for the past 2 days, and it's been very lovely, and it's done by Aisha Khanna ma'am, and this Karnataka Media Academy, it's given us really good opportunity, and it gave us an opportunity to meet media journalists, on-site workers, and how professional they carry forward their works, and they gave us a lot of insight on photography, and each and every photography has some details and how it is processed, and even we got a lot of insights on the camera and the facilities and the older technology and the newer technology altogether. And it was a very wonderful experience. I thank you, my sir, Dr. Prashant Venugopal sir, for giving me this wonderful
Events
opportunity.
like this are important for journalism students?
Yeah, it is very important because the technology keeps on improving day by day, and it is very important for us to be very updated with the technology and know as we are young journalist students, it is very important to know the technical aspects which were being showcased here in this event, 2 days ago.
Camera classic which happened right now.
It was wonderful actually. I didn't know there was like so many advancements that has happened in camera and mirrorless technology.